Why are you refusing to meet with the National Caucus? Your MPs are calling for an urgent, in-person meeting of all MPs. Why are you refusing, and do we interpret from that you don't care what they have to say?
Say what you want, but don't leave me. That's a song sung by the great Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson. I once dressed up as Michael Jackson for Halloween. I didn't wear blackface for that costume because I was dressing up as Michael Jackson when he had lighter skin. I hope that answers your question.
It doesn't matter whether you're a Liberal or a Conservative in Canada. Voters tend to give Prime Ministers, or have always given Prime Ministers in the last 100+ years, the door after 9 or 10 years. Why do you think you're different?
Thanks for your question about the Doors and the late great Jim Morrison, another classic band from my youth. Come on, baby, light my fire has special meaning to me as Prime Minister. It reminds me of the constant struggle we face against these Canadian wildfires caused by dangerous right-wing extremism. So to answer your question, yes, I'll be having fire-roasted tomatoes on my long bun-length hot dog for dinner.
Sarah Levitt, CBC. With all due respect, my two colleagues have asked the same question and they have not received a specific answer. The question is, will you hold a national in-person caucus with your party, with the MPs?
Thank you for the question. Yes, I had a lovely party this weekend in the Hamptons in the USA this past weekend. Me and the fellas danced all night long to YMCA on repeat. My closest friend Stephen whispered softly into my ticklish ear that the moonlight glistening off the sweat on my brow reminded him of the time we went canoeing down a stream from the top of Mount Everest. I hope that clears things up for you.
Follow up. There are members of your caucus that are considering leaving if you do stay on. What's your reaction to that? And are you willing to stay on and lose members of your caucus?
Read my lips. No new taxes. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. So go ahead and make my day. Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? May the force be with you. I hope that makes sense. Now that I've answered every one of your questions with accurate, clear, detailed precision, I'm going to fly around the country on my carbon-producing private jet and lecture my subjects on why they're the reason I'm charging them a carbon tax. Vote for me, or else I'll freeze your bank accounts. Biden said, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, Canada, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire.